right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Devon has won it 3 consecutive years. So if you win, you actually will be
the first in history to win 4.
So there's history being made on different fronts here, Bob.
Well, listen, I said at the top of the show, we've got one of the best Olympias of all time because we've got multiple Olympia winners competing against each other, including this young lady, who's Miss Latoria Watts.
What's up?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. You ready?
I'm so ready. Hello, Orlando.
You look ready? Sydney's down there. I know you can't hear a lot, you know, the speaker. She's talking mad smack about you.
God. What? Sydney, what's up?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She said her waist is smaller.
It's Sean. He inspires us in these people. But
she said she had a smaller waist.
Listen, Olympians facing against each other. You're back for the title.
Yes.
You're not messing around. Now, I know you've had, well, tell you what, you tell the people. I mean, you've kind of gone back and forth the last few years. I know you've had some you know, issues and some obstacles that you need to overcome. So people kind of went, what happened to Latoria? Where's Latoria?
Yeah.
Where's Latoria been?
Well, 2018, as I had mentioned before, I had to step away for surgery that I needed to have. And that just gave my body rest, gave myself time to improve. And I came back in 2019, and I felt like I brought the best package that I could bring. But there's always work to do. And I wanted to improve that. So having Sydney at the top and having her have her 3 titles, she's continuing to push me to bring the best physique that I could bring. So that's what I'm hoping to bring this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to give you some great incentive. You got a 3-time Olympian, and again, you're no stranger to the Olympia stage yourself with a few titles. It's like a rubber match here, huh?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Well, we're looking forward to it. So give it up for our figure Olympians.
Yeah.
Bob, we're going to move it to the bikini. Miss Janet.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
I asked this from Bob. I said, what does a bikini girl do to get ready for a competition that's different than a bodybuilder? Are you doing pretty much the same thing that Bob and I used to do back in the day?
Most certainly, we put in hard work.
Hard work, Bob. That's something that you're not used to.
Hard work.
Tell us about your contest preparation getting ready for this.
Well, this year definitely is unique. I think we all can contest how hard it's been, especially with the changes in the show and timing. You know, we're all facing all kinds of adversity, challenges, and been affected in some kind of way. But I've been really looking at the positive in everything and taking it on with like the changes, the energies, just putting it in towards a positive movement for me. And I'm feeling that. I'm here in Orlando, pretty much my backyard. So I'm feeling great.
A lot more mental preparation instead of physical, or is the physical like on autopilot?
Well, we may have been quiet, but me and my coach, Kimoto, we've been putting in the work. Obviously, with coming in as second place, first runner-up last year, we got to make the improvements, and I think we're going to show that this weekend.
All right, Bob.
Listen, clearly you picked that side because bikini was on that side. You don't fool me any, all right? Ladies, I got 2 words for you. Pose down. We got to institute the bikini pose down at the... Sandy, help me out here. No. Not a chance. Okay, thanks, Sandy. Appreciate you coming. Bikini pose down. Come on, I think it's something we need to work on. But listen, when it comes to posing, and you're right, Sean, these girls, they don't get enough due because they think... General people out there, regular folks, non-body, they think, it's bikini. They don't really train that hard. I've seen these girls in the gym. I've seen them train. They train hard. This ain't bikini from years ago when we first started and we were kind of making our way and, you know, trying to figure out where the class was going, where the division was going. You girls train hard.
Yeah.
You're in the gym. I mean, you've got full-out pump and iron going on there. This isn't the bands and the balls and, that type of stuff.
First, I want to say hi for everyone. Thank you for coming here, and everyone was here, and everyone was watching at home because this year was hard. But I'm happy because the show is happening. And yes, we working hard. I don't like training with bands. I train, and with 8, I train real.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your English, which is miles ahead of last year. I know you worked very hard on it this past year. We talked about that. I had to actually translate last year and got a little bit of flack because I speak bikini.
She's Brazilian.
I'm very fluent, yeah. But congratulations, like I say, you've done well defending the title.
Yes, I'm working hard this year, and I did my best every single day. I'm doing my prep. And this year was different because it's the first time in my life I do only 2 shows in this year, because I always competing a lot of times on stage. But I think this is good because I can take a break and improve my body, improve my mind. And I'm happy to be here, and I did my best every single day. I know this show is hard because it's the best athletes in the world here, but I'm doing my best.
Issa, what do you think about the bikini pose down? Is that something we should put in, the pose down?
I like it.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Talk to Sandy. She's in charge.
Man is ready. Yeah.
I'm out of this one. Ready. I didn't get myself in trouble. All right, Sean, I'm going to work my way down here. We're going to save the guys for a second. We got to get to the ladies, Raymond. Sorry, man. But Shanique Grant, Women's Physique Olympia champion. Now, a lot of the emphasis this year, Shanique, has been on overcoming adversity. You are no stranger to overcoming adversity. I know you've had a whole bunch of, there's a couple of years there that it just seemed like everything that could go wrong did for you. But you seem to turn that around, and in record time, you seem to turn it around in time to get yourself a world title, Olympia title at that. And now you're back defending that title again. You got some great competition with Sarah. I'll get to her in a second. But give me your story this year. Everybody's got a story.
With the pandemic happening, the gyms closed down in Vegas. Of course, we don't know what to do. I started using bands, weights at home. Not effective. Luckily, I was able to find a gym just to get through it. Of course, training in mass now is hard, but you have to overcome things and push through it, be stronger than what we're dealing with right now. But I got to it. It was a very, very hard prep. It's about 14 weeks long, but we're here. We're one day out, and I'm so ready for tomorrow.
Now, it's got to seem like a walk in the park for you, considering what you had to deal with the last few years. So this couldn't have struck you too hard, but I saw the pictures online. I mean, you're a cartoon. I mean, there's just no way around it. Your proportions are just the tiny waist, the shoulders, the legs. I mean, obviously, you're going to be very hard to beat, but man, you've got some competition.
I keep my eyes on the prize, blinders on. I love having a push. I love the competition. That's the whole point of it. Battle, get first place. That's always the goal. But I love the competition.
Well, you got it, because you got Natalia, who's not here today, but of course she's here ready to compete this week. And you've got this young lady who doesn't get her fair share, I don't believe, because I think she's severely underrated. But she's going to push you all the way for that title. Sarah Villegas. Villegas. I've been working on that. I've actually pronounced it with the L's because I'm from New York originally. All right, so she's like, yay, like yay, like with a Y. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got you. Villegas.
Got it.
Is that better?
Perfect.
Shanique's tough to beat. She's very, very put together. She's the champ. But anybody who's seen your pictures and video online know that, man, you got it. I mean, you've got every tool that there is to push her all the way and to try to take that title. I know you've been working hard this year.
I would have to agree with you. I have been working incredibly hard the last 14 months. And before I even go further, I'm just going to take a second, like everybody else has, and just give a big thank you to the folks at the Olympia for making this happen. I think everybody up here probably had their doubts as to whether or not this weekend would even happen. So we definitely, we recognize all the efforts that you guys have put in to make this happen, and we will not forget it. But yes, like you said, I've had a little bit extra time since last Olympia, been putting in crazy amounts of work, and you know, I know what I'm bringing to stage. I'm very, very, very confident in the package that I'm bringing, and you know, like I said, I would have to agree with you. I do think I have all of the elements that it takes to display, you know, a complete physique to win that title.
Well, do you target, you know, bodybuilders will tend to, even though we tend to work on our own physique, so there's always somebody to target. I mean, listen, the current champ has, you know, great shoulders. Well, of course, that's something you want to work on. Is there anything that you target? I mean, you see Shanique, you see the same things we do. We see the pictures, you see the video, do you look at that and go, okay, I need to kind of build this up a little bit to be competitive with, or is it purely you just work on your own physique and that's just the way it goes?
I would say a little bit of both. Always you're pushed by your competition, but last year when I turned around from the back, it was obvious that I was clearly dominant in the lower body. So you build on your strengths to make them even stronger because you want to flaunt your strong points. And then, yes, of course, narrow the gap in the areas where, somebody else might have a little bit more of an advantage because, look, women's physique, we're judged by 9 poses. We have 4 quarter turns and 5 other mandatories. So it's not just, the front or the back. It's front, back, side, left, right. It's all around. So I've been, perfecting all 9 of those poses, working from every angle, the whole body. And like I said, just making my strong points even stronger.
Well, I believe you'll be in that first call out. Have you ever seen her conditioning, folks? It's crazy. Off the chain, right up there with Natalia and Shanique. You guys are all very similar in your what you bring, but you all bring 100%. Good luck, Sarah.
Thank you.
All right, you got one more bikini girl down there, Bob. One more bikini.
We can't. We'll get to her. Don't worry.
Don't forget about me.
We talk about Olympia champs, and we've talked about every division having multiples of them. Angelica Teixeira, Olympia champion.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming by today. And everyone watching at home, thank you so much. And I want to thank the Olympia organization and the IFBB Pro League for making this happen for us. We are so grateful. Thank you so much.
Well, what's it like coming? Now, you've been on both sides of the coin, okay? You've been there as a contender. You've been there as a defending champion. You're back to contender again. Is there any difference in your mindset of preparation? Is there a difference when you're the champ versus I'm chasing the title now?
Yes. When I was the champion, was like, okay, I need to work hard. I need to keep this. But I was always like, okay, they like my shape. They like what I bring. So I'm not going to work to bring many change. So it was always like a super hard prep, but I knew what to do. And I always wanted to keep the same style. But once I lost my title, I was like, okay, this is the best opportunity. Just like Phil said, I feel the same way, when he said he got my words. Was the best thing that ever happened to me was losing my title, because it gave me the opportunity to grow, to really look at this sport and see, why I love it so much. This sport is my life. I love the bikini division. I love, all the years that I was able to be the face of the bikini division, represent the sport. And when I lost it, I was like, no, I need it back. So I was ready to fight for it. After, of course, when I lost, I was devastated for a month. And, everything comes to your mind and you don't know what to do. And after a month, I was like, no, I'll get better. I'll work on the feedback. I'll just improve myself. And I just grew. I grew, as a person. And it's just like it gave me the opportunity to improve.
Now, you learned a valuable lesson. I know because we do appearances all year and we see each other a lot. So we got a chance to talk about this. The lesson you learned, from what I could gather, was that you don't actually have to have the title to be a champion.
Yes.
And something you learned as you were going on it, because listen, you thought the earth was ending when you lost. You were done. You were finished. Nobody's going to care about you no more. You're yesterday's news. Mm-hmm. And what you found really quick was the fans love you.
Oh, my God.
The fans, they listen.
Thank you so much, guys.
They didn't care whether you won, you lost. It was you. It was Angelica. You were still the champ in their eye, whether you had the trophy or not. And what a great lesson. But you took it. It raised your spirits. You embraced it. And you stand here today now coming back for that title.
Yes. No, what you said, even more in the last few weeks, the respect, the love, the support that everyone is showing. I was like, everything was worth it. And I see that they still see me, because my goal competing was always to be someone that people look up to. And after, this last month, I see the support. I see how all the bikini girls, not only the amateur level, but also the pro level, they look up to me and they supporting me, they cheering me on. Even girls that are competing here this weekend, they I really wanted to get it. You are a queen. I'm like, to hear from them that, you are a queen, it's like, oh my God, I'm humbled. I don't like to say that, but it's something that I always wanted, have people looking up to me And when I stop out, the new generation, they'll have someone to like, okay, I want to be someone like this. So this goal I have achieved, and I hope to be able to come